5 easy steps guaranteed to make you become a better golfer. Let's do it, and let's do it now. Hi everyone, James Robinson here. If you're new to the channel and this is your first time watching my content, first of all, welcome to the channel, and second of all, make sure you do consider hitting that subscribe button if you haven't already. Today, you've caught me on one of the rare moments where I actually get to work on my own game. But rather than just working on my own game, I thought while I'm doing that, I might as well share 5 steps that can help you become a better golfer. Let's get started with step 1. Step 1 is really simple, and I don't want anyone to overcomplicate this. I don't want you to think too much into it. I want you to go and play golf. That's right, I want you to go and play golf, but when you do go and play golf, not only do I want you to keep score like you normally would, in fact the score almost isn't the be all and end all. I want you to keep some stats. I want you to tell me what you're good at, I want you to tell me what you're bad at, I want you to count how many putts you've had, how many fairways you've missed, how many drives you've hit where you weren't happy with the distance, how many sand saves you've had, how many greens you've missed from the middle of the fairway. And pretty much note down anything of relevance that you can think of. That's step 1, that's it. Step 2, now step 2 takes step 1 a little bit further. I want you to list your strengths and weaknesses off the back of the stats that you've taken. Maybe the weaknesses are the irons, maybe it's the driver that you need to work on. If it is the driver, is it driver distance, is it driver accuracy, is it driver confidence? Maybe it's not the driver that's the issue. Maybe it's the 3-wood. Maybe it's the wedges. Or maybe it's even the putter. Whatever the weaknesses are, I want you to be able to tell me what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses. So make sure you hit those comments below and list them below. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What are you good at? But more importantly, what are you bad at? Don't say everything. Now step number 3 may seem more obvious than steps number 1 and 2, but seek help. When you've worked out what your weaknesses are, if you go to a coach, if you go to a golf professional with a list of strengths and weaknesses, honest strengths and weaknesses, that is a coach's dream. As a coach, that is one of the best things that you can have because somebody already has a clue on what they need to improve on. And after you've sought out that help, have the lessons, work on the lessons. That's step number 3. What's step number 4? What's the point of having a lesson if you don't practice? That's right guys, step 4 is practice. So you've been and worked out what you're good at, what you're bad at. You've then tallied it up for what's most important, for what you're bad at, what you need to improve at. You've then sought help, you've had lessons. Now, how many people go for lessons and then just think that's it and don't practice? If you don't practice, you're not going to get any better. So steps 1, 2 and 3 have all been wasted if you don't do step 4. And now you see, practice means different things to different people. Are you going to practice what you're supposed to be practicing? Or are you just going to muck about? And once you've done with all that, you've done points 1 through 4, you've found out what's wrong, you've accumulated what's wrong, you've worked on it, you've had lessons, you have to reassess. You see, what a lot of people struggle to grasp when talking golf is that you'll never master it. As soon as one thing gets better, another thing is likely to get worse because you spent the time on trying to get the other thing better. So you have to make sure that your strengths stay strengths while you try and turn your weaknesses into strengths. All the while, you don't want to turn your strengths into weaknesses. So you have to be ahead of the game, you have to be moving forwards. If you're not moving forwards, you're treading water. If you're treading water, you're probably moving backwards, but it depends just how good at golf you want to be. Guys, I've been James Robinson, I'm here at Huddersfield Golf Club. I do hope you've enjoyed that quick video on 5 tips to make you a better golfer. If you are new here and you've enjoyed that content, smash the thumbs up, leave a comment below, let me know what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses. As always, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. The channel is growing beyond my wildest dreams and I want that to continue. Apart from that guys, I'll see you tomorrow.